Welcome to another episode of the Punchboard-A-Holic. I'm your host, Batman. Today we'll be going over the 2 to 4 player game, Batman Gotham City Chronicles. Man, it feels like somebody sat in my seat. I don't know. All I'm asking is, was somebody sitting in my chair? It feels like somebody was sitting in my chair. Everything feels a little off over here. I like my stuff a certain way. So for future, please let the guys know, don't sit in my chair and we won't have any problems. Gosh, it's not that difficult, man. Oh, we're live. Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of the Punchboard-A-Holic. I'm your host, Anthony Slongo. Today we're going over the 2 to 4 player game, Batman Gotham City Chronicles. Batman Gotham City Chronicles is a 2 to 4 player game where one player plays as a villain and up to 3 team up as iconic heroes in the Batman universe. Each player picks a hero. You control this character by spending energy to perform actions such as melee, range attacks, or defusing bombs. When a hero gets damaged, energy moves to a wound area. And if they lose all their energy, then they're out of action for a while to recover their strength. You can recover energy at the beginning of your turn depending on how bad you need it. Each hero has different strengths for their abilities, and these strengths are represented by colored dice with the different values. The more energy a hero spends on an ability, the more dice of that color you can roll. The villain controls a team of henchmen and iconic villains of the Batman universe, and these characters are represented by tiles on their command board, with the characters costing 1, 2, or 3 energy to activate. Once a character is activated, they move to the end of the line, boosting their cost to the maximum value should you want to use them again immediately and decreasing the cost of the other tiles. Alright, so now that we understand the premise of the game, let's do my favorite, the unboxing. Alright, so let's dive into what's in the boxes, but before we do that, I just want to point out that if you noticed the artwork that was on the 2 boxes that I posted, one of them, this one obviously has Batman, Robin, Nightwing. What's on the box equivalates to what's in the box. So this is going to be all your heroes. The one with the Joker, Two-Face, the Riddler, that's going to have all the villains. So let's get into what's in the box. Alright, we have our rule book. Very important. Just like I say with a lot of games, you're going to want to keep this with you at all whenever you're playing. I mean, this thing is probably 50, 60 pages deep. So it's going to have a lot of information that you're not going to remember, right off the bat. So keep the rule book with you. Your mission book. Mission book is going to tell you how to set up each individual mission, and then who your heroes are to choose from. Just want to look at this, but I don't know that you really... Okay, for the first one, they give you a list of villains to pick from. I'm sorry, it's not really a list. It's a character roster of villains that you're going to use, and it looks like that's the case moving forward. So there are expansions out there, and just by going through here and seeing that the villains are already pre-picked, I don't know that you couldn't just throw a villain that I may not have if I don't have the booklet. I don't know. It's something I'll have to look into as I get deeper. But, yeah, because there's, like Mr. Freeze. Mr. Freeze doesn't come with the base game. He was part of the expansion. Definitely want to get Mr. Freeze. But if I can't use him, then I don't know how well that will work for me. Now, I'm assuming I can just slot Mr. Freeze in this instance, he would take over for Wraith. Or here he would take over for Red Hood. I don't know. I guess I'll have to read more into this just to see how much freedom I actually have when I'm playing this game. But I really do like what I'm seeing. Yeah. Alright, we have our energy shards, or cubes, whatever you want to call them. We have our ability deck, or weapons. These are our power dice. Remember, depending on the person that you choose, you'll choose a specific color based off of what the cards that you're playing tell you to use. I'm not going to tell you what's in this box. You don't want to see that. This is the finest Wayne Tech tablets. So these are pretty cool. With the Wayne Tech tablets, you have your player cards. So whichever hero you've chosen, so Batman, you're just going to slip it right in here. And that's basically your game board for the round. There's 20 something playable heroes. You see that? Bat Cow. I don't know that I knew there was a Bat Cow. But anything's possible in comic books. So we have 3 of those tablets because, again, this is a 2 to 4 player. One player has to play as the villain. The other 3 play as heroes. And then we have our maps. Make some room over here. So, one thing that you need to know, with the map, players can see a direct line of sight. So if I'm Batman and I'm standing here, okay, and I'm trying to hit a villain over here, and I probably should have had a Batman and a villain over here. But what I want you to understand is there are these sight lines, okay? I can hit that villain all the way over there because there's nothing blocking my path, my sight of my sight of vision. Now there are certain areas, like this is a ledge, okay? It's up high. One, it's going to take me a few extra moves to get here because it's up higher. But this gives me a better shot at everything. If there's a yellow line, you can't shoot through a yellow line. And then if there's an object blocking, like this train would be blocking, so I can't shoot through that. I have to work my way over, and then when I get to the other side, I can attack the villain and do some damage. That is pretty cool. These are double-sided. So this one I almost think is a little bit better to see what's going on. If I'm up high, you have 3 letters, ECH over here. Okay, I can straight line any E, any C. So this is an A. I can't see because it's in a room. H. Where do we have an H? H. H. Did I find an E? And that would also be an E. That would be an E. So this is a straight shot because I'm elevated. So, yeah, very cool. Very detailed. This is cool. It's interior of the bank and the exterior of the bank. So you got where the police are surrounding and where the villains are robbing the place. The other side looks to me like Ace Chemicals. I don't know. Who runs Ace Chemicals? I don't know. Joker. We got our vat of acid or venom. But regardless, it's cool. You got some interior room. So this goes back to the whole line of sight. None of these have a sight number on there. They have a player placement number in each room, but there's no actual line of sight. Line of sight ends at the balcony going around it. So that's pretty cool. Oh, you guys did want to see what's in this box? Well, of course. All right, so we have our bystander. We have our, let's see if this is better. Citizen. You get 4 citizen, 4 bystanders. I'll go ahead and show that again. And I got a lot on my plate with painting, and doesn't seem like there's ever enough time, but I would like to paint these. We have, there we go, guard. We have SWAT with rifle. SWAT with briefcase. We've got drones. We've got GCPD with baton. And then this is GCPD with handgun. Right, we got 2 Catwoman. There's, where you at? 1. Classic black. And then the purple suit Catwoman. We've got Batgirl. We've got Batwoman. Although I wonder if this does not look like Batwoman. No. This is definitely not. This is spoiler. So I'll do my best, because I almost feel like the last one was Batgirl. Huh. This is spoiler. And she doesn't fit in there, so. Okay, so this is Batwoman. It's kind of hard to see, but with her, she's got the long hair in front and the little spikes in her hair. That is Batwoman. This is Huntress. This is Black Canary. She's got her nunchucks. We have Katana. We have Orphan. This is Bluebird. This is Renee Montoya. Harvey Bullock. Everybody's favorite, Jim Gordon. Azrael. I hope I say that right. I always butcher it. Green Arrow. This is Damian Wayne. Here we go, get in there. Robin. We got Nightwing. Tim Drake, Robin. Red Hood. And last but not least, Duke. All right, I think you guys have seen everything you wanted to see. Oh, there's more? Okay. I can't fool you guys. We've got Batman Year 100. Save the best for last. Batman 0 year. He's got a crossbow on his back. If I can get that in there. There we go. Everybody's favorite. Just kidding. Again, I didn't even know this was out there. Bat Cow. Because every superhero needs to be an animal. The man, the myth, the legend. Batman. And probably one of my favorites, Batman, The Dark Knight Returns. So I really do like the fact that they give you 4 variations of Batman. This way, when I do decide to paint them, I can paint them with my own scheme. They all seem to have gray as the main suit color. Yeah, I don't know. I could go Dark Knight Rises if I wanted. Whatever I want. There are other heroes out there, other Batman, in the expansions that give you the traditional black suit. So I may try and look those up on eBay. I don't know. All right. I hope you enjoyed this video. Unfortunately, this is a larger game, so we will do several different unboxings. It is more than just the 2 boxes. But the amount of time it took to get through the heroes, it's going to take maybe a little bit more time to get through the villains. So I know you guys all want to see what they look like, and I hope I'm doing it justice for you. Trying to hold them up and get them the right angle is not the easiest thing in the world, but yeah, this was Batman Gotham City Chronicles, and this was the heroes. So stay tuned for part 2 where we unbox the villains.